Hi, this is Garibay, and today I am going to be starting a new adventure called Ulyain Village. And Ulyain Village is an adventure for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. It's an unusual design. So it is an adventure that is very much unlike any adventure you've seen. It has a really distinct style and shape, which will become clear as I continue to do videos on it. The other thing that will be making up Ulyain Village is I will be delivering to you in portions. So Ulyain Village is essentially a series of hooks and small little encounters, and I'll string them together, and then that will present an entire adventure called Ulyain Village, okay? But excuse me. So you have that situation where I'll be stringing these together, and then of course one of the things about adventures, it's a big secret in the RPG industry, is very few dungeon masters actually run adventures. So while it is a cohesive entire adventure that you'll have by the time I do all the videos that are part of it, for free, of course, you will also have individual hooks that you could use in your own game, and so you can just tear the thing apart and use whatever hooks you wish. Okay, so let's start. All right, your player characters have been traveling, and then at the beginning of the day, it begins to rain, and they enter into a dark forest. Okay. At this point, they will become lost. All right, excuse me, allergies are kicking up today. All right, so they will become lost. Excuse me. All right, so they will become lost, and you will see, and basically there'll be fog all over. The forest is very thick, and very few rays of sunlight even come through. And that's only at the very, very beginning of the day. I'm sorry, and of course it's raining, so they don't even see the sunlight I just mentioned. Sorry about that. And then also, because of the rain, fog begins to be in parts of the forest. So they become very, very lost, okay? Now they can, so at this point, they're going forward, and they may actually even try to turn back. Regardless, after they've traveled a distance, they will come across Ulyain Village, okay? And by the time they come across Ulyain Village, it'll be about 9 p.m. Oh, excuse me. All right, so it'll be about 9 p.m. And so they come across Ulyain Village at about 9 p.m. So, and they've been riding all day, walking all day, one or the other or both. And they are very tired and very wet, and they come across Ulyain Village. Well, when they come across Ulyain Village, they see these village people, and suddenly an old woman stands up from the village and kind of runs out toward them. And she says, adventurers, I am Matron Arlel, leader of the Ulyain Village. I beg you, proceed on. Tarry not here in this doomed village. She says, there are some bluffs, and then she points off towards some bluffs. We've always been plagued by a group of orcs that have lived there. They come down and they steal from us on occasion. We've even lost villagers to their savagery and their chaos. But their numbers have always been small. 20 to 50 distinct, there have been 20 to 50 of them. And so at that point, she says, all right, so she says, there have been 20 to 50 of these orcs, and I need, so there have been 20 to 50 of these orcs, but recently, 3 entire tribes, additional tribes, have come to these orcs, additional orc tribes, and there are now 200 of them. And we have been having more and more trouble from them recently. And I believe that this very night, because of the rain, because of the loss of visibility, I believe these orcs will attack us this very night. Now listen, adventurers. This way, away from the bluffs, you will find a cave where if you travel just 5 miles, you'll be able to go to this cave, start a fire, you'll be safe and warm for the night. You shall not be burdened with any of our trials. I certainly envy you. Be upon your way, adventurers. I would not, she says, I would not put our burdens upon your back. All right? Now, at this point, of course, the adventurers have a choice, okay? They can go down the road and just stay in the cave for the night, right? In which case, the next morning, they'll be able to come back to Ulyain village, and then they could attack the orcs that have killed everyone in the village, except for maybe 10% who were hiding in the woods, right? But you know, the Ulyain village people would have fought, and the orcs, of course, will be weakened at that point, and the adventurers could try to take over the village, and then take all the things that were left from Ulyain village, right? So that's an option. Another option they could have is they can go to the cave, and then in the morning they can continue upon their way and find their way out of the forest, and out of the mists, and out of the rain. Okay, it's another option. Or they can stay there that very night, and for not one single gold piece, right? Because Matron Arlel is saying, listen, you guys are real adventurers. We don't even deal in gold pieces. We have nothing we have nothing that is worth you hiring. So if they try to say, hey, if you give us XYZ, we will aid you, Arlel will not allow it. She will not allow the village to bargain for their services, because she believes that they don't have anything that would be a fair trade for all of the adventurers risking their lives for the village. Okay, so if the adventurers choose to help the people of Ulyain village, they will do it for nothing. Okay, nothing. That's really important, right? Now, let your people do their diplomacy rolls and all that kind of thing, but Matron Arlel has complete control of this village, and she will not pay for their services. However, she will accept their services for free. Okay. Now, she never gives indication of this. It has to come 100% from the players. Okay. So that's the first hook. Is Ulyain village is in crisis. The adventurers need to determine what they're going to do about that crisis. And that is the story and that is the introduction of Ulyain village and its leader, Matron Arlel. Thank you.